Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. It's time to kill some goblins. We were originally on a stealth mission, but we met someone who was being harmed by the goblins, so we decided to intervene and thus change this to a mission to kill goblins instead, and we open up our deed to kill goblins here in the North Downs. And yes, there are plenty of goblins in the North Downs. So I'm sure we'll have quite a few opportunities to take care of this. Alright, and now we have to kill 8 of these. Actually, we've already gotten 2 of them, so that's pretty good. And of course you'll see we have wolves here also. Notice we haven't run into any wargs yet. So I'll have to do that at some point. And that's 1 down. And we haven't even have a treasure chest there. Alright, alright. Let's see how many tents we can get out. There's another section of the camp for the rest of the tents. And the chief is, of course, obviously also. Anyway, that way leads up to the river, and that's the way I used to come in or to this quest, which, that said, is probably not a good idea anymore. It would, in the past, reduce your chance of being detected by the goblins, but since now the object is to find that guy instead of in fact, avoiding the goblins until then is pretty easy, since that's the first goblin I saw anywhere near in the area. And it used to be a rather challenging quest. It's not very challenging anymore, though it does flow more smoothly, though take it into your own hands to say, okay, stealth over, let's go, let's kill. Now here's the chief. So he's in the same place he's always been. Now he used to be in a quest that dropped a letter instead. And he may still drop the letter, we'll see. Alright, let's see. You had defeated the Stonehold chief, eliminating the greatest weight of the goblin threat in an Undair. And it looks like I upped my reputation with the rangers. Got up to acquaintance. And a new deed of glories long past final? Good grief. Final? I've done that many quests in this area. Oh, probably because there weren't too many quests before, and because of all the... They probably didn't change it with the revamp. And that now there are probably more solo-friendly quests than there used to be. But that might mean that I've got virtues. No, okay, my slots are... I'll have to go over that sometime, see if I've got some better ones to put in. Now, let's see. I need to defeat 2 more goblins, which I'm sure I'll easily find 2 more goblins, and burn 3 more tents. That wasn't a very central part of camp, if you... Maybe goblins don't know what the word center means. Oh, this is gonna be... Alright, so which one should I attack first? Oh, Oh, I was assuming I was going to get at least 2 in that. Alright, that's my quota for goblins. But of course, how's my deed for... my racial deed for killing goblins going on? I do have one, don't I? Enmity of the Goblins 3. Oh, that's just getting started! Just getting started. And that's a tier 3 one. So that will be the last of the goblin slaying ones, but I'd have to get through about 140 more of these, which is going to take a while, but I'm not going to do that today. Oh, there's the last tent. I'll have plenty of opportunities to kill goblins in the future. Oh, okay, there are plenty of extra tents here. It's not like they're only exactly 6 or anything like that. Alright, there we go. That leaves the goblins dead, the tents burned. So let's go and take care of a few wargs. Because I'm not sure whether or not... it's always a tricky thing when you... Oh, I keep on forgetting. Yeah, someone else is going to send me there. Of course not. Usually it's one quest that sends you there and you pick up the rest while you're there. I had forgotten about that little point. Alright, let's unroot. So, if that turns out to be the case, I better go to these wargs immediately. And then worry about treasures in the fields after that, because I was, of course, thinking in the old system that you have 3 different people sending you to the same place. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Wrecked fence. Carnage at the Hodges. Fences all over Nathan Hodges' farms have been broken by the marauding wargs. You should repair the fences in case the Hodges ever wish to return. Oh, you've got to be kidding! You have got to be... I mean, if there is a sillier quest... okay, yes, there are sillier quests in this game. But the entire thought of repairing someone's fence when you have all these wargs and goblins and all over the place is like, why? They'll probably just wreck them again. And I'm sure the Hodges would be more than competent to fix their own fences once the crisis is over, assuming they all survive it. If they don't survive it, well then, they're not going to be needing the fences. Ezra, what did you do? What mighty deed did you do while you were out in the field to save us? Well, I fixed somebody's fences. Don't worry, it only took a few days. Oh, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. Defeat attacking wargs, but stand fast, there may be more. Alright, well that is a rather Now that was very counterintuitive, so to speak. Hey, let me click this. Maybe it'll bring up some wargs. I was wondering where the wargs were going to be. Do I have to do it again, I guess? Looks like they come in groups of 5. 1, 2, 2. And since the object is to get 10 in all, I guess that fits. Interesting way to do the quest. Maybe there are going to be more. Alright. And that will give me my 10 wargs. So I wasn't expecting to get my 10 wargs this way, but I suppose that's how things work now. And oh yeah, now I got the warg deed. And I might as well kill an extra goblin while I'm at it. At least then, yes, I did get the pattern of the wargs right. That is a pattern. 1, 2, 2 for a total of 5. 2 groups of 5. 10 wargs. Oh, there are more fences to fix. And another goblin. Now, that's the thing about going around doing useless things in a quest sometimes that say, this is a waste of time. I remember there was one quest where you're asked to do something, and when you turn it in, the person's reaction is, "He told you to do what?" So occasionally the turbine likes to poke fun at, let's just say, the rather silliness of some quests. Alright, that's not a very tenable position for a fence. Alright, there we go. You have done the kindness to the Hodges, for there will be less work for them to do when they return. Hopefully they'll soon be back at home, able to focus on getting back on their feet. Oh. Now how on earth do I get a quest reward when I'm just standing out here in the middle of nowhere? That's one advantage of rep and local item type rewards. You can assume that the tokens that you get are actually from your reputation, just turning in what the good word or something like that, rather than some physical item. So I can believe getting rewards like that when you're out in the middle of nowhere, but an axe? I mean, it's not like I killed anything during that quest. Because if I killed something during that quest, and especially humanoid, then it might be something from that, you say from the last mob you killed or something like that. Because kill 10 Agmarin. If the reward is a sword, then you can say, okay, maybe the Agmarin had the last sword. And the last Agmarin had the sword on it. So that at least would be logical. But to get an axe from fixing a few fences, well, maybe you found the axe while you were... I suppose you say you found the axe and used it for mending the fences. Bit of a stretch. Hello there. It wasn't quite a scouting mission. I had to go and kill them and the chief.
What can I do for you?
You have done well, Pinestone, and almost better than I had hoped. The goblins have surely heard our messages. They are not welcome here, nor ever will be. I do not have the means to reward you as richly as you deserve, but I hope that this small token will serve as a reminder of the good you have accomplished with Marion and the people of Anudir. And normally I would want the runestone, but I personally... Well, actually, let's see. This has more fate, more critical. This has more morale. So the question is whether I want morale or critical. You know, that could be a toss-up in a way, depending on... It's not like the damage rating of a... of a runestone is all that important. Let's see. 2, 1. Alright, we'll take the runestone anyway, since that seems to be the best for that means.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
You cleared out the rest of the works that were hanging around? Thank you, Pinestone. You're a real hero. We'll go back soon and try to rebuild, alright? Oh. Suddenly he has another quest for me.
Could I speak with you a moment?
What help you have been to us. What a help you've been to us. I imagine that with the wargs driven off, you can put this area back to right. I must ask one last thing of you. My friend Arthron watches over Anudir from the lonely post. Very few folk come this way. Would you check to make sure that he fares well, and offer him news of the Western Downs while you are there? Alright. No quest to kill bears or anything like that? Well, that's it, because did they change him? No, he's still in his usual spot. So therefore, it looks like I did need to go. Because there used to be one called the Howls That Shake the Spirit, where you had to kill these Vargas. And it was given after you've taken care of the... After you've taken care of the goblins and wargs and stuff like that.